You're standing on the only planet in the solar system that isn't trying to kill you. You just can't feel it. Step outside, breathe. Nothing happens. That's the miracle. Every other planet has its own way to end you. Some crush you, some cook you. One would tear you apart before you ever reach the ground. Today, you're going to die on all of them, one by one. From the closest to the sun to the strangest edge of the dark. Let's start next door. And it doesn't kill you the way you think. Mercury. You drift down toward Mercury, the closest planet to the sun. You brace for fire. Your boots touch gray, broken rock. You look up. The sun is enormous here, but you're standing in shadow, and you're shaking. It's cold, impossibly cold. In the dark, it's -180 degrees. You step toward the sunlight to warm up. One step over the line, and the ground is glowing. In the light, it's hot enough to melt lead. Freezing, dark, melting light, one step apart. Because Mercury has almost no air to spread the heat, and no air means something worse. You try to breathe. Nothing. The vacuum is already pulling the air from your lungs. Your chest tightens. Maybe 10 seconds of thinking left. You stumble back toward the shadow. But your front, still facing the sun, begins to cook. And your back, in the dark, begins to freeze. Frozen and burning, at the very same moment. Your vision narrows. Your knees hit the gray rock. The closest planet to the sun, and you die half frozen. That was only the warm-up. Venus. The next planet glows soft and white. Venus. From here, it's beautiful. They call it Earth's twin. Same size, same rock. For one heartbeat, you feel hope. You fall toward the soft white clouds. They look like cotton. You reach out to touch one. It burns a hole straight through your glove. The clouds are sulfuric acid. You drop faster through the acid haze. Below the clouds, the air turns thick, yellow, heavy. Then the air starts to push, gently at first, then harder, like hands pressing you from every side. On the surface, that air weighs like a kilometer of ocean above you. Your suit begins to creak, then dent. And it's not just the pressure. It's the heat. 460 degrees, hot enough that the rocks glow red. And now you start to glow too. You remember, we sent machines here. The toughest one ever built lasted about 2 hours. You won't get 2 hours. The pressure crushes, the heat cooks, the acid eats. All at the same time. Your last thought is how much it looked like home. Venus is what a twin looks like when everything goes wrong. Keep moving. It gets stranger. Mars. The next planet is the one everyone dreams about. Mars. And this time, it really does look familiar. A red desert stretching to the horizon. A pale pink sky above you. Solid ground under your boots. You could almost forget where you are. You take a breath to steady yourself, and your throat goes dry instantly. The air here is 100 times thinner than home. You feel a strange fizzing on your tongue. Your saliva is boiling, not from heat, from the lack of pressure. The liquid inside your body is trying to become gas. Your eyes begin to sting and swell. The moisture in your lungs bubbles. You wait to explode, like in the movies. You don't. That part is a lie. Instead, it's quieter and slower. Your vision blurs. About 15 seconds before the world tips sideways. You reach for the ground and miss. The cold arrives last. -60, creeping into your suit. Mars doesn't attack you. It just quietly lets you go. The friendliest planet kills you the most politely. And it's the last world that even pretends to have a floor. Jupiter. Ahead, something fills the entire sky. Jupiter, the biggest planet in the solar system. You could fit 1,000 Earths inside it. You fall toward it, scanning for a place to land. Orange and cream stripes rush up to meet you. You brace for impact. There is no impact. There's no ground here at all. Jupiter is a ball of gas that gets thicker forever. So you don't land. You sink. The first cloud layer swallows you. It's strangely calm. Then the wind finds you. You're ripped sideways. Into a storm bigger than the entire Earth. A single storm that has raged for centuries. It spins you until up and down disappear. You fall deeper. And now you feel it. Pressure. The gas around you thickening into liquid. Pressing in. Harder. Your suit groans. Deeper still, the pressure turns gas into liquid metal. A shining silver ocean with no shore. It closes over you. You never hit a bottom. There may not be one. Just down. Forever. And the next world does the same, but on the way down, it makes diamonds. Saturn. Saturn appears, and it stops you cold. Those rings, glowing, impossibly wide, made of billions of chunks of ice, each one shining. It looks like the calmest place you've seen. You drift down through the rings, ice glitters past your visor. Below, the golden clouds wait. You slip into them, and the calm shatters. The wind hits you at 1,000 miles an hour, faster than any storm Earth ever made. You're thrown sideways like a leaf, tumbling through endless gold. Then you see it, the storm at the pole, a perfect six-sided shape, wider than several Earths. Nothing should be that shape, but there it is. You fall past it, deeper, and something starts falling with you, small, glinting, catching the light. Diamonds. Real ones. Down here the pressure squeezes carbon in the air into gems. It rains diamonds on Saturn. For a moment, it's beautiful. You reach out. Then you realize what that pressure means. The same force making the diamonds is closing around you. Crushed into a storm, on a world raining jewels. 2 planets left, the coldest, meanest of all. Uranus. Far out in the dark, a pale blue-green ball appears. Uranus. Something's wrong with it. It's tipped completely over, spinning on its side. Long ago, something enormous knocked it flat, which means its seasons are broken. One pole faces the sun for 42 years straight. The other sits in 42 years of night. You arrive on the night side, into a darkness that has lasted decades. The cold hits first, deeper than anything you felt. Frost spreads across your visor, and once again, no ground. You sink into thick blue-green cloud. Then a smell creeps into your suit, faint at first, then unmistakable. Rotten eggs. The clouds are full of the gas that makes that stink. The most alien place you've ever been smells like a fart. You actually laugh. One short, disbelieving laugh. A little puff of warm breath leaves you. In this cold, it freezes instantly. And that was the last warm thing left in you. 1 planet left, and it has the fastest winds in the solar system. Neptune. The last planet is so far away you almost miss it. Neptune. A deep, deep blue. You look back for the sun. It's gone. Not gone, just shrunk to a single bright star among thousands. Out here, noon looks like midnight. You can barely see your own hands, but you can hear something. A low roar, growing. Wind. The fastest winds ever measured near us. 1,300 miles an hour. Faster than the speed of sound. It doesn't push you. It hits you like a wall. You're not blown, you're thrown. Hurled across the sky like the planet is done with you, spinning helplessly into the dark. The cold takes you fast out here. Your limbs stiffen. Frost locks your joints. And through the black, you see them again. Diamonds, falling in the dark. The last light you'll ever catch. You freeze mid-spin on a blue world no one was meant to touch. That's every planet. But there's one planet left, and you already know which one. Pluto. Pluto. Yes, we know. Not officially a planet anymore, but after 3 billion miles, you've earned it. It's tiny, smaller than our own moon, so cold that the air itself has frozen. It lies on the ground as pale snow. You sit down in it. No crushing, no burning, no wind. Just silence. And the sun, a distant pinprick, too far to warm anything. You slowly grow cold. The gentlest ending of the whole journey. Almost peaceful. Almost. You died 8 different ways in 8 different worlds. So let's count them up. Mercury froze and burned you at once. Venus crushed, cooked, and dissolved you. Mars quietly boiled you from the inside. Jupiter swallowed you into an endless fall. Saturn crushed you in a storm of diamonds. Uranus froze you in the reeking dark. Neptune threw you into the void. Even gentle Pluto let you freeze alone. 8 worlds. Every single one killed you in seconds. Some didn't even give you that. And then there's the 9th, the one you started on. Air you can breathe without ever thinking about it. Water you can drink. A temperature that doesn't crush or cook or freeze you. Ground that simply holds you up. Out of every world in the entire solar system, there is exactly one where you can step outside and simply live. The others were never cruel. They just never cared that you exist. Only one world was ever on your side, and you're standing on it. If you'd last longer on one of these than the others, tell me which in the comments. And subscribe, because next time, we leave the solar system completely, and it gets so much worse.